Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're diving deep
Oh,
today
you.
into the law of attraction. That
Like,
idea that attracts,
mhm.
the concept that if you focus on positive or negative thoughts, you can bring about positive or negative experiences.
Right,
We've
right.
got articles, we've got research,
Oh,
all about making this LOA thing actually work
okay.
and how to keep your energy aligned with what you want to attract.
Right.
Sometimes I catch myself thinking about something I really want, and I
Yeah.
swear I can almost feel like a shift in my energy.
Yeah.
Like things are starting to align.
Interesting.
Have you ever felt that?
It's funny you should mention that.
Yeah.
Um, there's a growing body of research that suggests that our thoughts and emotions have a measurable impact on our reality.
Hmm.
Think about the placebo effect.
Oh, yeah.
People experience real physical changes just from the belief that they're receiving treatment.
Wow, that's a great point.
Yeah.
Okay, so our sources dive into 5 key conditions that need to be in place for the law of attraction to really work its magic.
Okay.
The first one is all about clarity.
Right.
You've got to be crystal clear about what you want.
No.
No vague wishes here.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Clarity is crucial.
Yeah.
Imagine sending a signal out to the universe.
Right.
If that signal is fuzzy or unclear,
Yeah.
you're not going to get the results you're looking for.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not just about thinking about what you want.
Right.
The second condition is about aligning your emotions with those desires.
That's right.
Yeah.
You need to truly feel it.
Okay.
Think about a time when you were really excited about something.
Mm-hmm.
You probably felt energized, motivated, and like anything was possible.
Yeah.
That's the kind of emotional state we're talking about.
Okay, so clarity and emotional alignment.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
What's next?
The third condition is about shifting your focus to the positive. It's not about denying that negative things exist, but rather choosing to concentrate your energy on what you do want to attract.
Okay, so it's kind of like
Yeah.
dwelling on negativity
Yeah,
is like constantly hitting the brakes when you're trying to drive towards your goals.
exactly.
Right.
It creates resistance.
Yeah.
And when there's resistance, it's much harder for things to flow smoothly.
Okay. So we've got to be clear about our desires. We've got to feel the emotions associated with them. And we've got to focus on the positive.
Yes.
What else?
The fourth condition is action.
Okay.
The universe rewards those who are willing to put in the work.
Right.
It's about taking inspired steps towards your goals.
So it's not enough to just sit back and wish for things to happen.
Right.
We've got to be proactive.
You got it. You got it.
And make things happen too.
Precisely.
Okay.
It's about aligning your actions with your intentions.
Right.
And finally, the fifth condition is trust.
Okay.
Trust in the process, trust in the universe,
Hmm.
and trust in yourself.
This one feels
This is a big one.
particularly challenging.
It is.
It's so easy to get caught up in the doubts and anxieties,
Yeah,
especially when things aren't happening as quickly as we'd like.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
But think of it this way.
Okay.
When you plant a seed,
Mm-hmm.
you don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing.
Right.
You trust that nature will take its course.
Okay, that's a helpful analogy.
Yeah.
So those are the 5 conditions for the law of attraction to really work. Clarity, emotional alignment,
Yes.
positive focus,
Yes.
action,
Yeah.
and trust.
And trust, exactly.
But how do we actually put these into practice?
Right.
Luckily, our sources outline 10 specific steps to activate this whole LOA process.
Awesome. I love it.
Oh,
Yeah. That's where these steps come in.
okay.
They act as a practical roadmap
Mm-hmm.
for putting those 5 conditions into action.
Right.
The first step is all about defining your desire with absolute clarity.
Okay, so no more vague, I wish I were happier kind of statements.
Right.
We need to get laser focused.
Exactly.
Okay.
Instead of, I wish I were happier,
Yeah.
you might define your desire as, I want to feel a deep sense of joy and fulfillment in my career.
Oh, okay. So much more specific.
See the difference?
Yeah.
It's almost like setting a target that you can actually aim for.
Right, right.
And once you've defined your desire,
Okay.
the next step is visualization.
Uh-huh.
This is where you create a vivid mental picture of yourself already living that dream.
Okay. So if my desire is to feel fulfilled in my career, I might visualize myself waking up, feeling excited about work, confidently tackling challenges, and feeling that deep sense of satisfaction at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Okay.
And don't just see it,
Right.
feel it.
Okay.
Engage all your senses.
Oh,
What does it sound like?
wow.
What are you wearing?
Oh,
What are you surrounded by?
I'm starting to get this. It's almost like creating a movie in your mind.
Yes.
A movie where you're the star, living your best life.
Yes.
What comes after visualization?
Affirmations.
Okay.
This is where you start speaking your desires into existence.
Okay.
Repeat positive statements about yourself and your goals as if they're already true.
You know, I've heard about affirmations before, but I've always been a bit skeptical.
Yeah.
Does just like saying something out loud really make a difference?
It's all about rewiring those subconscious beliefs that might be holding you back.
Okay.
Our brains are incredibly adaptable
Mm-hmm.
by consistently repeating positive affirmations.
Yeah.
You're essentially telling your subconscious mind, this is who I am, this is what I'm capable of.
Oh, so it's almost like planting seeds of belief in your own mind. And over time, those seeds start to sprout and grow.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And speaking of planting seeds,
Okay.
the next step is cultivating gratitude, making a daily practice to acknowledge and appreciate all the good things you already have in your life.
You know, this one always resonates with me.
Yeah.
There's something so powerful about taking a moment to appreciate the simple things.
Yes.
Like a warm cup of coffee in the morning.
Absolutely.
Or a phone call with a loved one.
It's about shifting your focus from what you lack to what you have.
Right.
And research shows that gratitude can actually rewire your brain,
Oh, wow.
making you more optimistic and resilient.
Okay, so far we've got defining your desire,
Mm.
visualization,
Yes.
affirmations,
Wow.
and gratitude.
Yes.
What's the next step in activating the law of attraction?
It's time to tackle those limiting beliefs.
Okay.
These are the negative thoughts and self-doubts that can sabotage your efforts.
Oh, those pesky limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
I think we all have them to some degree.
We all do.
It's that voice in your head that says things like,
Yes.
I'm not good enough,
Yeah.
or I'll never be able to achieve that.
Exactly. And often these beliefs stem from past experiences or messages we've received from others.
Right.
The key is to identify those limiting beliefs
Okay.
and then consciously choose to challenge and reframe them.
So instead of saying, I'm not good enough, I might say, I am capable and deserving of success.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's about replacing those negative scripts
Right.
with empowering ones.
Got it.
And once you've started to address those limiting beliefs,
Okay.
the next step is to surround yourself with positivity.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
The people we spend time with, the information we consume,
Right.
the environments we're in.
Yes.
It all has an impact on our energy and outlook.
Think about it like this.
Okay.
You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
Wow.
So if you're constantly surrounded by negativity and pessimism,
Right.
it's going to be much harder to maintain a positive vibration.
Okay, I'm definitely going to be more mindful of the company I keep. What else can we do to cultivate positivity in our lives?
The next step is to focus on what you want,
Okay.
not on what you don't want.
Right.
It's about consciously shifting your attention to the solutions and desires,
Okay.
rather than dwelling on the problems and fears.
This one's a bit tricky,
Yeah.
but I get the logic.
Yeah.
It's like that saying, what you resist persists. The more we focus on what we don't want,
Right.
the more we inadvertently attract it into our lives.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It's about directing your energy towards what you do want to create.
Okay.
And speaking of directing energy, the next step is all about taking inspired action.
This is where the rubber meets the road, right? We can visualize, we can affirm, and cultivate all the positive energy we want.
Right.
But at some point, we've got to take action.
You got to take action.
Right.
But it's not just about taking any action.
Right.
It's about taking inspired action.
Okay.
Steps that feel aligned with your goals and bring a sense of excitement and purpose.
So it's about finding that sweet spot
Yeah.
where our passions and desires intersect with opportunities for growth and action.
Exactly.
Okay.
And as you're taking action, remember to focus on the present moment.
Right.
Don't get so caught up in the end goal
Yeah.
that you forget to appreciate the journey.
This is a good reminder.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught in that cycle of striving and achieving,
Yeah.
always looking ahead to the next milestone. But there's so much beauty and richness to be found in the here and now.
Living in the present moment is a powerful practice.
Yeah.
It allows you to savor the small victories, appreciate the lessons learned, and fully embrace the experience of creating your desired reality.
Okay, so we've got 8 steps down.
We do.
Define your desire, visualize,
Yeah.
use affirmations,
Yeah.
cultivate gratitude,
Yes.
challenge limiting beliefs, surround yourself with positivity,
Yes.
focus on what you want, and take inspired action while staying present.
Beautiful.
What are the last 2 steps in activating the law of attraction? So we've covered a lot, but I'm ready for the final 2 steps
Okay, great.
to fully activate the law of attraction.
So the next step is all about releasing resistance.
Okay.
It's about letting go of the fear, the doubt, the worry,
Yeah.
all those things that can block the flow of positive energy.
This one's a tough one for me.
I hear you.
I tend to overthink things and get caught in those what-if scenarios.
Yeah.
Any tips for letting go of that resistance?
It's a practice, just like anything else.
Right.
One technique that can be helpful
Okay.
is to simply acknowledge those fears and doubts and then gently release them.
Okay.
Imagine them floating away like clouds in the sky.
Okay. I can try that.
Yeah.
Just acknowledge them and let them go.
Yeah,
It's almost like giving yourself permission to stop holding on to those negative thoughts.
exactly.
Okay.
And finally, the 10th step,
Yeah.
and perhaps the most important one, is to cultivate faith and trust.
Hmm.
Trust in the process.
Okay.
Believe in your ability to manifest your desires.
Yeah.
And let go of the need to control every detail.
This feels connected to the idea of releasing resistance.
It is, yeah.
It's about surrendering to something bigger than ourselves, having that faith that things are unfolding as they should.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's about shifting from a place of fear and scarcity to a place of abundance and possibility.
Right.
When you truly believe that you are worthy and capable of receiving your desires,
Yeah.
it creates a powerful energetic alignment.
Wow, those 10 steps are packed with so much wisdom.
I know, it's great stuff.
It's like a whole blueprint for manifesting the life we want.
Totally.
But even after we've activated the law of attraction,
Right.
how do we keep that momentum going?
That's where these additional tips come in.
Okay.
They're all about maintaining that high frequency in the long run,
Right.
ensuring the law of attraction continues to work its magic.
Okay.
Think of it like tending a garden. You've planted the seeds, but now you need to nurture them, give them sunlight and water,
Okay.
and create the optimal conditions for growth.
Okay, that's a great analogy.
Yeah.
So what are some of the key things we can do to tend our garden and keep that positive energy flowing?
One of the most important practices is to stay grounded in the present moment.
Right. We talked about that earlier.
We touched on this a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's worth emphasizing.
Okay.
When you're dwelling on the past or worrying about the future,
Mm-hmm.
you're essentially taking yourself out of the present moment,
Right.
which is the only place where manifestation can actually occur.
It's like trying to build a house on a foundation of quicksand.
Yeah, I like that.
You need that solid ground of the present moment to create something lasting.
Exactly.
Okay.
And another key practice is to be mindful of energy drainers.
Okay.
These are the people,
Yeah.
the places and activities that leave you feeling depleted and drained.
We all have those energy vampires in our lives.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. The people who just suck the joy out of everything.
It's important to set boundaries with those people and limit your exposure to negative influences.
Right.
This might mean saying no to certain social events,
Okay.
unfollowing certain accounts on social media,
Yeah.
or simply being more conscious of the information you consume.
It's about protecting your own energy.
Exactly.
Creating a space where positivity can flourish.
Precisely.
And don't forget about the importance of self-love and self-care.
So important.
When you treat yourself with kindness and compassion, you raise your vibration and make it easier to attract positive experiences.
Right.
Self-care is so crucial,
It is.
but it's often the first thing to go when we're feeling stressed or overwhelmed.
Yeah.
It's like we think we need to earn the right to take care of ourselves.
I know.
Yeah.
But self-care isn't selfish.
Right?
It's essential.
Yeah.
It's about replenishing your energy so you can show up as your best self.
And finally, our sources emphasize the importance of cultivating faith and trust.
Yes, trust is so key.
This is about trusting that the universe has your back, even when things don't seem to be going according to plan.
Right?
It's about believing that everything is happening for a reason,
Yeah.
even if you can't see the bigger picture just yet.
Exactly.
Wow, we've covered so much ground today.
I know. It's been a great deep dive.
From understanding the core principles of the law of attraction to practical tips for activating and maintaining that high frequency.
Yeah.
It's been an incredible journey.
It really has.
What stands out to you from all this information?
You know, what's truly fascinating
Yeah.
is how the law of attraction connects to so many different fields,
Right.
from psychology to neuroscience to
Yeah.
spirituality.
Right. Yeah.
It's not just a mystical concept.
Right.
There's real science behind it.
I think what resonated most with me is the reminder that we have so much more power over our reality than we often realize.
It's true.
Our thoughts, our emotions,
Yes.
our actions, they all play a role in shaping our experiences.
Absolutely.
And the law of attraction provides a framework for understanding and harnessing that power.
I love that.
It's about aligning your energy with what you want to create and then trusting that the universe will meet you halfway.
That's it.
As we wrap up this deep dive into the law of attraction,
Okay.
I'd like to leave you with this thought.
Okay.
What small step can you take today
Yeah.
to shift your energy?
Mm-hmm.
Cultivate more positivity.
Yeah.
And start aligning with your desires.
It could be something as simple as writing down 3 things you're grateful for,
Right.
repeating a positive affirmation,
Right.
or visualizing yourself achieving a goal.
Yeah.
Every small step counts.
Thanks for joining us on this exploration of the law of attraction.
Of course.
Until next time,
Yeah,
keep those frequencies high.
absolutely.